Thanks for listening to the Natural Ones podcast. You can find us on Twitter at the Nat Ones Cast or on Facebook, facebook.com/the Nat Ones Cast. You can email us, thenatonescast@gmail.com, or find us individually. You can find Aiden at Alakaya A58. You can find Zeki at Zektown, Jerry at JMEE3RD, or myself at Pat Uglow. Thanks for listening, and is that another natural one?
Glad that worked out with Grizz. Otherwise, we're going to have to break your legs.
Are you three the new dopes that she hired to do her bidding?
I don't know about dopes. You dated Shalou?
I know her spies are trying to figure out what I'm doing. I am Gordana Roselif.
Well, that's a name.
Hurry up, let's go. We don't have time.
I knew I didn't want to kill him.
Welcome back, gentlemen. It's been a minute. I'm happy to have you guys here with me again. We're going to pick up right where we left off. You guys just battled a load of guards. There were about 6 of them. You made very quick work of these guys. And Loon was able to find the right key. It had to have been the last one in an entire key ring of like 40 keys or something ridiculous. And he opened up the trapdoor behind the stage at like towards the south end of the stage, and you guys were able to jump right in before anybody else saw that that's what you guys were doing. You left no witnesses, obviously, except for Loon, and I don't think he's going to be tattling on you anytime soon.
Because he knows I'll kill him.
All right. So we're in this underground tunnel here?
Yep.
All right. What do we see? Can we see anything?
So you guys all half fell down these stairs as you were rushing in there to get out of the theater itself, and you open up into a hallway tunnel that's about 15 feet wide by 15 feet tall. It's pretty big. You weren't expecting something like this to be underneath the city, let alone connecting the theater to the actual museum itself. So you guys have been taking like a short break after that battle. I would say, you guys, unless you guys want to just keep carrying on as fast as possible. But I assumed you guys would want to like recollect yourselves, take a couple minutes, like a short rest.
I'd like a long rest.
I don't know if I would take a long rest.
We're not taking a long rest.
Nah. I think we're gonna pass on the long
you guys
road.
kind of created a very large scene, and as soon as more guards come to quell the situation, they're gonna see all of the dead bodies and start asking questions. So I wouldn't say you guys have a ton of time, but you probably have a little bit of time until, the guards either catch back up with Loon or figure out that there's a trapdoor here.
Okay.
The fire department should be coming. I mean, I did set the place on fire.
Did you?
And
I don't think you did.
Yeah. Yes, I did.
I mean, I did cast.
I know the curtain was set on fire, but that was put
I did
out.
cast Burning Hands, so I did light 3 people on fire.
I mean, I set the curtain on fire and it caused a panic, and everyone ran out screaming fire. Regardless if there is currently I screamed fire in a crowded theater. Regardless if there is a fire or not, the fire department is coming.
They are showing up. The mages with the ice and water powers are going to be showing up relatively soon, as well as more guard to figure out what the hell's going on. So if you guys want to take a quick break, recollect yourselves, you guys just kind of see in front of you, Gris, you can actually see a little bit further even. You can kind of see down the hallway a little bit further, and you can see that it kind of just continues on until you get all the way at the other end over here.
Okay. Can I walk forward and see what that is on the right side of the tunnel there? Like that little cement, whatever it is.
Right here?
Stone blocking. Yes, indeed.
Do you guys want to join him? I don't know. Can you guys even see?
Yeah.
I'm going to wait here. There could be a scary monster.
I'm gonna walk up. I'm gonna go up to it with him.
All right.
Also.
So Hugh, you're gonna hang out by yourself by the steps.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gonna keep guard,
Yeah.
huh?
Sure. Close to the exit.
So actually, as you approach this area over here, and as you approach like that, the entryway, you notice that there seems to have been an opening that was recently knocked. Like all the brick is kind of from the wall has been strewn in front of you guys, and you can see that there's some other passageway going that way. And you hear a couple voices, and you can hear the crackling of some small fires as well.
I run inside.
You guys are going in?
I'm going in.
Yeah, I'll follow.
I'm gonna draw my.
in with him.
But very quietly. We want to sneak in.
All right, Chris, with your dark
That'd be actually
vision, you can
sneaky.
actually see that the path ahead of you keeps going this way, and
All right.
and you can actually kind of see some dim light coming from these braziers over here.
Okay. Can I walk just to the corner of that first hallway that goes off to the right there?
Yeah.
Can probably. Yeah. All right. You got him. All right. And do I see anything in this area here, like going to the right?
Okay, so over in this area over here, you see it continue off for about 30 feet, and then you see it's all caved in and there's rubble crushed the path. So there would be no further for you to go over here. You can see that it may have been used at one point, but it looks like someone intentionally collapsed this cavern.
Okay. So
I would like to inspect the earth, the rubble.
It's building debris. There's
No, I'm just gonna.
Nothing significant about it.
I see one brick that is no. This little thing right here. The one brick that is different coloration
here?
pattern from the other bricks. Yes.
That was actually an accident. I don't think that was actually supposed to be there. Sorry.
You know how many video games I've played where you see it's like there's something hidden here.
Oh yeah, totally.
This brick is
I apologize.
this brick is a different color than all the other bricks.
all right. So
What happens
I'm gonna
if we touch it?
I'm gonna turn to Aang and be like, Aang, I think we have some company in these hallways. I think we should proceed with caution.
I think so too.
Okay.
A mouse is scurried by my feet, and I take off my pot hat and I start like banging. Banging at the
You
mouse.
can't make a mouse that scurries by. That's not your choice.
Like, I mean, the audience doesn't know if it's a real mouse or Hugh just imagined it. You know, the PTSD.
What, are you tripping on something that you imagine a fucking mouse running by your feet?
Literally
That-
gonna murder
Bugs
you.
crawling on your skin too?
That might also happen, but I
Might want to lay off the meth there.
I
Magic meth.
I swing at the mouse with my pot hat.
Are you trying
I-
to do this sneakily, or are you just going balls out?
No, I'm going balls out.
I was gonna say, is that really a question?
God.
Roll a d20 for me.
Why did I roll up a rogue? I should have just rolled up like a fucking tank or something because there's no point in ever being sneaky with this asshole.
There's no such thing as stealth with him. For being a fucking
I
halfling,
hate him so much.
there's no such thing as fucking stealth.
Pat, you want to roll for me so the crew can see?
Sure. What is he just rolling a 20?
Yeah, he's making
Yeah,
an
just
attack
type
roll.
in 20. 13, pretty good.
That is enough for you to miss an imaginary mouse and clang against the wall. All of a sudden,
draw my-
because Hugh did this, you guys hear the chatter
Well, don't
that
leave-
was going on in the room where the light was coming from, and you hear it immediately stop, and you hear people kind of like drop whatever they were doing. That you can like you could hear a pin drop at this point because everything is silent.
I'm gonna take a ball bearing
Just a single one.
and I'm gonna take this ball bearing. I'm gonna throw it down this end of the hall here, like straight down the opposite. So like, I guess I'll take a handful of pellet of
Ball bearings.
Ball bearings. Yeah.
I throw Scarl with the
I'll
ball
take.
bearings.
I'll take. I'll take like say 50 of them, and I'm just gonna huck them down the hallway. I'm gonna throw them like down where that box is.
Okay. Yep.
Basically.
I throw Scarl too.
There is now a lizard in front of this lit doorway.
Scarl, look obnoxious.
His tongue is kind of like hanging halfway out of his mouth. And he kind of like looks back at you and
Do you
like,
see where I
turns
threw
his head
them
to the
down
side.
where that box is there? Does that make sense?
That's where you threw all the ball bearings?
Yeah, I threw them like down like the opposite end of the hallway. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Where I
so
made
this
the little
hallway
box.
continues down, and you can low light vision. You can probably see that much. So you see it's continuing on, and it's a more narrow, newer hallway that's about 10 feet wide,
Okay.
and it matches the construction of everything you've seen since breaking off from the main path, and it looks like it carries on into the dark. You can't really see where it goes, but there isn't any light coming from that direction either.
Okay.
There is, however, right to your immediate left, a corner where you can see a yellow glow from lit fires.
All right.
And that's where you heard people talking and chattering from, and who have since stopped after Hugh's renegade move.
What language were they speaking?
They're speaking common. And Aang, make a perception check.
Okay, so that's a 20.
Dang.
Oh,
What do you add? Should be somewhat perceptive. You're a ranger.
why am I not? Oh, +2. So 10.
10. Well, the voices sound kind of familiar. Or at first they did. I mean, you didn't hear enough of it in order to really make sense of it, but you get the strange sensation that you may have heard one of these voices or two before.
Interesting. Guys, maybe if we just lay low, they'll go back to. They'll just think it was Scarl making the noise, and they'll go back to talking. Forget that we're here.
Scarl, go check it out.
Make
Just
Make
just
an
be,
anim-
be a lizard.
Are you just like yelling this across the hallway to Scarl?
Jesus. Why give him the idea?
I mean, he said it, and he didn't sound like he was whispering.
I mean, can I communicate like with my eyes with Scarl? Is that how I it says I can talk to animals. It doesn't say like how I can talk to animals. Like, are we just shooting the shit, or is it like I look into their eyes and it's like Beastmaster? Like, what are we talking about here?
Are you using a spell slot for this?
No, it's one of my abilities.
Oh, you can just communicate with animals like at will?
yeah.
Well, if that's the case, damn. I would say you can give them simple commands. I don't know if talking with your eyes is one of those commands, but I'm sure if you maybe whispered.
Oh wait, hold on. I'm sorry. I can talk to trees at will.
Aha.
Speaking with animals is an actual
See,
skill.
that sounds much more reasonable.
Why is it more reasonable that I can talk to trees at will?
'Cause you're
like,
Hugh?
are tree... All right, fair point. You gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts for the duration. The knowledge and awareness of many beasts is limited to by their intelligence, but at a minimum, beasts can give you information about nearby locations and monsters, including whether they can perceive or have perceived within the past day. You might be able to persuade a beast to perform a small favor for you at the DM's discretion.
Yeah, so you've had Scarl for so many years now. I think it would easily be very acceptable if you would just like kind of like jerk your head sideways like into the lit room and be like, "Hey, gotta go try checking that out for me."
He called me a dick, guys. I don't know why.
Can't imagine.
So it seems like hours that it takes, but it's in reality only a couple seconds. But you guys are, all three of you are just like dead staring at Scarl like, what is this iguana gonna do? And
He licks his eye.
he does lick his eye like twice in those couple seconds, and then something just comes over Scarl. He like tilts his head to the side a little bit and kind of scurries forward to about the middle of this hallway that's about 10 feet. So he's in kind of like this 10 by 10 foot area, and he's like right in the middle of it. You guys can't really see him anymore, but you do see, or rather hear, a set of footsteps come over and say, "I What's this lizard doing down here? I'm gonna put it in a cage. And they take Scarl, this man's voice that you hear, takes, you can hear him, like, you hear his body, and you hear a little bit of metal chain on leather, as he bends over and picks up this lizard, you assume, and walks away with it. You hear steps going away from your location.
Well, it's turned into a rescue mission, boys.
So are you chasing after Skrull? Or are you just saying it's a rescue mission?
It's a rescue mission, boys.
Oh boy.
I'm not going after Skrull.
I'll bring him here.
Hugh, you're going after Scarl?
No, I said it's a rescue mission, boys.
And that's it.
I left it at that.
You keep saying that, but there's no movement involved with that. Dang, what are you
We should
going to
go
do?
rescue.
I'm waiting to see if Hugh is actually going to go try to rescue his lizard or not.
No,
And
no,
if
no,
he
no,
is,
no,
I'll
no.
provide some backup. But if
No.
not, I'm just
It's a
gonna-
rescue mission, boys. You know, you and Grizz have at it.
I'm just gonna like look over at him and just shrug my shoulders, and then see if I can see anything in that room. I guess since we're near the edge.
I say if nothing else, we just throw him in there.
We already threw Scarl in there.
Yeah, I mean I'm not.
I meant you.
Just you. I could not care less about your fucking lizard.
What about all the good times we had?
Oh, you mean ruining my date and burning down her business, trying to poison me? Is this the great times we're talking about?
Well, yeah,
you not
I mean,
following
that-
the plan and lighting a fire in the fucking theater?
That's what I was thinking of. But
Right.
go on.
Yeah, all those great times. Fuck your lizard, you.
Don't take it out on Scarl. He's an innocent party to these matters.
That's why I said we would just throw you in after him.
Well then,
Can I see anything around that? Like, do we hear anything going on in that other room now?
With your line of sight, you're kind of peeking around the corner.
Yeah, I'm just doing like the old like the three kids coming from like around the corner, like one head above the other. Okay. Ooh, is that like a weapons rack? Can I see
That
can I
is
see a little
that is
better?
like a weapons rack. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So in front of
and-
you, you can kind of see in one of the corners a couple barrels, and you can see a weapon rack. And do you dare to peek even further?
No, but I want to listen really closely and see if I can hear how many voices I can possibly hear.
Make a perception check for me, or an investigation
Sorry,
check.
say that again.
Either one,
An investigation
Yeah.
check. Okay.
because this would be investigating.
Ooh.
It's a 6.
Ooh, that's a good hearty number. What's your modifier?
No, it was a 4 plus 2.
Oh,
6.
okay. Sorry, I was looking at a different screen. Yeah, so you hear somebody talking about something. You might hear, like, obviously, if there's one person talking, there might be another person in there, but you really just can't be sure. The only thing you do hear is that same gruff voice saying, "Oh, I got me a lizard. This is going to fetch me a pretty penny. Oh, what about this stupid troll ring? I bet I could pawn it."
Troll ring?
yeah, Scarl's tiara.
Oh,
Or it's like a giant's ring, technically, but this guy doesn't know the difference.
right. Okay, and I just hear one voice.
Yeah, you just hear one voice.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
he's probably talking to himself.
I'm gonna creep a
Grizz.
little closer and see if I can see anything else in that hallway, in that room there.
All right, so you are like right as close as
Yeah.
you can be, and you're
Yeah.
like creeping along. If someone were to be looking down the hallway, they'd probably see a set of horns as you kind of duck your head right around, and as you do, you can see all of this in front of you.
Ooh.
All right, I'm gonna take out my short bow.
Okay. And so, before you take off with that, what you see in front of you is is part of a room, and there is a gentleman sitting at a table, not facing you, but facing the opposite side of the room, and you can see him like moving his arms around as if he might be trying to eat something, or maybe he's reading something. You can't really be sure. And then you also see on the far side of the room a number of what look to be like cages or cells,
Mm-hmm.
and inside of one of those cages, you see a small elven girl.
A damsel in distress.
Not so much a damsel in distress. This would be like what looks to you as like a 12-year-old girl, like a small child.
Oh, yeah. I'm definitely taking this shot. I'm gonna pull out my short bow and try to take a shot at the guy that I can see at the table.
Just don't shoot the girl.
Yeah, it's not
Or
quite,
Scarl.
not quite.
Or Scarl.
I don't care about Skrull. If I can
Again, just
if I
don't
can-
shoot the girl.
If I can skewer Skrull and get this guy at the same time, I'm probably gonna try to do that.
All right.
Can I hit his bow?
No, I'm
Can I,
not gonna kill Skrull. I'm not gonna kill Skrull.
Let me make it clear. Gris cannot see Scarl, and you can still hear that person talking, but it is not the person at the table.
Perfect. All right, yeah, I'm gonna take a shot at this guy.
All right, make a attack roll with advantage.
It's an 18 plus 4, so it's a 22.
Yeah, you definitely hit.
Okay, so I get 1d6 plus 2, and it's a sneak attack, so I get 2 plus 2d6 damage. So that'll be 3d6. I'll just roll 3d6 plus 2. Ugh. So 7. That sucks. 2 1s and a 3. Yeah. 7. That is not ideal.
The first round of damage.
Oh yeah. Woo.
All right, so roll initiative, guys.
All right.
Bad roll for me.
Sure. I'm gonna roll Jerry first. Jerry rolls a 13 plus I don't know whatever your initiative modifier is, Jerry. I roll a 19 plus 5, so I have a 24.
And I roll a 20, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, d20.
So I got 12 plus 2.
So I got 13 plus 4.
All right.
So if I get another shot at this guy, do I still have sneak attack?
No, because he now is definitely very aware of your presence.
Fair.
He has an arrow protruding from him.
Yeah, that arrow actually went straight into his shoulder, and he screams out in pain. And as he screams out in pain, he turns around and sees your face, and he says, "We've got company!"
I think the screaming in pain would have been enough. Yeah.
All right. So do I get another shot here?
So I'm just rolling all of the initiatives.
Oh yeah, no problem. Oh, boy.
Damn.
Okay. So
So you're saying there's 2 of them.
I'm saying
At
there's
least
things. So the slaver, the guy that you hit, is completely shocked and is kind of like flabbergasted, kind of almost, you could say, caught with his pants down. He was not expecting any company whatsoever, and he's just kind of looking around, looking for the closest weapon that he can pick up.
Okay. Yeah, I have 30 feet of movement. What is that? 15 feet between us?
Yeah, and actually, it's your turn first, Chris.
Yeah, I'm gonna run up to him with my rapier, and I'm gonna take a swing at him.
All right, so he turns around and is kind of like standing up now. You're going right up to him?
Yep.
All right, so Gris, you can now see the entire room,
Uh-oh.
and
Oh, boy.
in this entire room, the rest of the room, you could only see about a third
Okay,
of the
I
room
run out.
before, and now that you can see everything, you see that there are a number of cages that look like they're smaller and maybe made for people, and again, you still see that one small elven girl in one of these cages, and you also happen to see, whenever you come around the corner of that room, 4 larger cages where it appears one of these cages has recently just been filled with Scarl in that last cage there where the other person is standing. But then you also see 2 large dire wolves frothing at the mouth. They look vicious. These things do not look like they're gonna play fetch. And in the far corner, you see another dire wolf that has a lighter gray coat to it, and it doesn't look nearly as broken as
Okay.
these other two animals that have they look like they've obviously been abused. You can see little scratches and scarring on them. These guys have not been treating these animals well.
Okay.
So make your
All right,
attack
so
roll
there's-
for.
and I see two like slavers here.
Yeah.
And okay. All right, I'm gonna take a swing at the guy I'm standing in front of.
Okay.
That's a 19 plus 4, 23.
Yeah, you hit him again.
Okay.
Damn.
I'll roll a d8. That's a 6. So I 6 plus 2, 8 damage.
8 damage.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. How do you want to do this?
All right. Yeah. I'm going to. Is he facing me?
Yeah, he's looking right at you.
All right. I'm just going to. I'm going to try to cleave his head clean off with the rapier.
Oh, you do. Describe it for me.
Yeah, I want to like. I want. So as I'm running up, I want to like draw my sword with my left hand, and as I'm running up to him, I want to like come across my left hand and just shink like right across his throat, boom, and just drop him. And then I want. I mean, I guess I would say disengage, but I don't need to disengage with him, so I guess I'll just ready myself for another attack.
Yeah, that happens. And as the body falls to its knees and kind of falls forward right in front of you, the head rolls off to the side into the hallway, and now Aang and Hugh, you can actually see this head rolling in front of you. And from around the corner, you hear that same gruff voice saying, "What did you do to Charles?"
I scream and kick the head like a soccer ball.
This is the
Well,
second.
that escalated quickly.
This is the second time you've done that in this campaign. Just FYI, you've kicked 2 heads now like a soccer ball.
I have a hobby.
It's ridiculous. I love it.
Has a newfound passion.
Okay, so
Who's?
Gris, are you doing anything else?
I'm going
You
to.
probably have like 10 or 15 feet of movement still. So if you did want to
Yeah, I
like kind
guess-
of back up and reevaluate the situation, you could. Or if you wanted to move closer towards the other guys, you can. The other guy, you can.
Yeah. Well, It looks like. I am going to. I guess I'll slide behind the. No, you know what? I'm going to stay where I'm at. I'll stay where I am. That's fine.
Okay.
Because if I can't move enough to get out of anyone's real way, so I'll just stay. I guess I can stay where I'm at. I don't want to. I want to be able to get to him in the next turn, so
All right.
I don't want to move too far away from him.
Okay. So as the blood is pouring out of this guy's body and pooling in front of you, the other slaver, you now realize, is and has been since that initial strike with the bow, been unlocking the cages. And for this entire action, he's going to be unlocking the second cage. He unlocked one of them in the time it took for all of that to happen, because he was kind of standing like right in front of it after locking Scarl in. So he unlocked this first one, and he is unlocking the second one. This direwolf is now coming out of its cage,
Aw, I was gonna do that.
and
You're gonna unlock the frothing at the mouth direwolf.
Yeah, the little puppy dogs, they want to run too.
Right.
yeah. So he now kind of stands in front of the last cage, facing you, Gris, and the other direwolf is like starting to come out of its cage as well.
Okay.
After that, Hugh, you're up.
Can I cast Speak with Animals on the direwolves?
Yeah,
I'm gonna say, "What up, dogs?"
that's it. I think you can only do like give it like a command, right? Like, and I guess like.
No, I can just talk
Okay.
to them. As-
So are you gonna move into
like,
the room, or are you just
I
gonna
don't
like
get to-
mentally?
yeah, I don't command them. I just like it's just me like talking to them.
Are you moving into the room though?
I can ask them for a favor. I'm gonna peek around the corner. I'm just gonna peek around the corner, like in between the corner and the brazier. And I'm gonna say, "What up, dogs? You want to do me a favor?"
Oh my gosh.
And I'll wait for their response.
These dogs do not look very happy.
My name's Hugh. What's yours?
I don't think they're in the mood to talk.
No. All right. You should eat that guy, and I'm gonna point at the guard.
Tactics.
Okay. They kind of give you this look. There's two of them. They're standing about 5 feet from each other, and they snarl just a little less whenever they're looking at you, and they look at the other guy really quick, thinking about all the terrible things that this guy's done to these animals, and they are not completely disloyal to their owner yet, but they're questioning why they are listening to him after talking to you.
Can I like give them some jerky?
Do you have rations to just throw at them?
Oh,
I'm pretty
jeez.
sure I do. I have. Let's take a look at my pack. I have a pack. Where is it?
Because it would be the rest of your turn to like search your pack for some jerky and get it out.
All right. I'm gonna search my pack for
Jeez.
some jerky.
Perfect.
Okay.
And then Aang, you're up.
All right, so I'm gonna come running into the room after seeing the head roll onto the floor, and I'm gonna kind of stand like right around there next to the headless body. I'm gonna charge at the other slaver. And are these the same two guys that I had followed in the street? By
You
chance?
do recognize them now that you can see them. These are the two guys that you had been following earlier.
I knew these guys were suspicious and up to no good.
Both.
Oh. So I pull out my battle axe and I charge at the second guard, or the second slaver,
All right.
and take a swing at him.
All right, make an attack roll.
I roll. Oh Jesus!
What's your plus?
5.
Yeah. No, you're going to miss. You swing in a blind rage. You kind of swing and miss.
God damn it! I blame Toby.
Is there anything else you want to do?
I'm gonna roll out of the way. Gonna tumble backwards out of
How
the way
much
a little
movement
bit.
do you think you have, guy?
That's a bonus action.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I just want to say bonus actions are bullshit.
Thank you. Thank you, Jerry.
Mostly because I don't have one.
All right. So now that happened, these two dire wolves are gonna start coming out, and Aang, they're looking at you, and they start
Oh, boy.
making their way towards you, and the first one is going to attack,
Okay.
and oh man.
Am I able to defend myself at all?
Well, yeah, they're gonna roll against you, and we're gonna see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
So let me and since they are right next to each other, they have pack mentality, pack tactics, and they have advantage on their attack rolls. And
I yell at Yang, "Don't hurt them. They're just misunderstood."
Oh, I'm gonna hurt him if I can.
Can I? Let's see.
what's your AC, Aiden? Because I got a 23.
13.
Yeah, that hits. Sorry, buddy.
So
That deals 11 damage to you.
God damn. So I'm at 19.
Yeah, and the other wolf, looking and seeing that you've been weakened, is also going to make an attack at you.
Oh, good. The more the merrier.
Don't hurt them.
What the hell?
So, with a
What the
19,
fuck?
it definitely hits you again.
Oh my god.
And you take 8 piercing damage. So these wolves just have like taken their turns, like launching themselves at you and like ripping into your flesh, and you're starting to really like bleed.
Yeah, I'm down to 11 right now with my hit
Nobody
points.
makes me bleed my own blood.
You do notice though, Aang, that this third direwolf is whimpering a little bit, and you can see that it's not thrilled to still be in its cage. What that means for you, I'm not sure, but it's definitely acting and reacting differently than these other two direwolves.
Can I take a bonus action now?
No, you cannot hold bonus actions.
In response?
In response, Gris, you're up.
All right. So I'm looking at the scene and I see the two wolves near Aang, and the second slaver is directly ahead of me. So, because Aang is within 5 feet of the wolf, I'm gonna run to the wolf on the far side of the slaver. Yeah, over there exactly. I'm gonna just.
Don't hurt him.
I'm going to swipe at him with my rapier. And I should have I can actually get sneak attack on this because
you're right next to
another
Aang too.
Creature within. Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
I don't get advantage though, right? I just get sneak attack if I hit.
I will say, because you guys are on either side of this wolf, you're kind of like keeping it from circling Aang with the other wolf and really manipulating the pack tactics. Since you're kind of keeping it, bothered and distracted, as it were, I'll give you advantage on them. Because the wolf is getting confused. You guys are kind of flanking.
I got a 14. Okay. All right, I got a 14 plus 4, but I'm gonna roll again in case I get a 20. 18 plus, so 22.
That hits
on the first wolf. Okay, so I get 1d8. So that's 2 plus 2 is 4, and then I get the 2d6s. So 4 plus 7, 11 damage.
Yeah, you slash away, and it definitely is more than a stinging pain at this direwolf. This direwolf has lost its focus on Aang and is now solely going to probably focus on you. You just dealt a lot of damage to it.
I'm also going to, let's see. I just want to see what I have in my
repertoire.
Yeah, in my pack. I know I had some healing potions, I think. Sorry, I should have looked this up. I have 1 healing potion, so can I hand Aang a healing potion as a bonus action?
Yeah, I could say you could toss one and he'd be able to catch it as like a free action.
Okay, I'm going to toss him in a healing potion.
Oh, thanks, man. I need this.
And I'll remove that from my inventory. And then I'll then that's it.
The slaver now kind of seeing how you have attacked his dog, his direwolf, he's going to kind of get himself in a better position, and he's going to first run over to this weapon rack, and he's going to grab a short sword. So now that he is armed, he is looking to run over towards you, Hugh, because he saw you were trying to take control of his dogs, and he doesn't have an action to attack you, but he is up in your face, Hugh. Hey everybody, stretch your legs, take off your headphones. Well, not yet. Don't do that yet if you're listening with headphones. And don't stretch your legs if you're driving. I guess this was just bad advice, but I just wanted to give like a little bit of a mid-episode break from the action, as it were. I know sometimes, as a podcast listener myself, these shows can get a little long, and I appreciate that. I'd also like to give a big shout-out to Braden Defoe and also Renee, who have been doing a ton for us on the Twitter, always answering the Twitter questions and showing some love on the retweets and everything like that. And also a smaller but still just as important shout out to Nostalgia Pawa, who was one of our contest winners recently. And speaking of such things, you too can get in on the action. If you follow us on Twitter, you'll be able to potentially join in on some of these contests, and I would love to give away more shirts, hopefully. to wonderful listeners like yourself. So thanks again, and let's get back into it. Hold your butts. It's going to be a big one. And with that,
Is it my turn?
Hugh, you're actually up.
I'm gonna cast my my sleight of hand thing, and I'm gonna open that third wolf's cage. I'm friends with him. We're boys. And I'm letting him out. I'm like, you stick with me, buddy. And oh, by the way, I found that jerky. It's at the bottom of my pack, but direwolf don't care. And I'm gonna feed it to the direwolf.
This third direwolf here.
Yeah, the one that I just let out of the cage.
All right. So as like a magic spell, like a cantrip, you can just like unlock doors and stuff.
Yeah, like the ghost hand.
Ah, perfect. Okay.
It's how I got into Brunhilde's house. Remember? broke the window and
I
then-
do remember.
Even though I didn't need to break the window to let Scarl in, I could have just cast that from the beginning.
All right. So this different direwolf has been released.
And I fed him jerky.
You did toss him some jerky.
Don't you want to hurt someone? What are you doing?
There's literally a dude trying to like about to kill you right in front of you.
No, not if the direwolf intervenes, because I have faith. Just gotta have faith. There's a musical number playing in my head right now. I wish you guys could hear.
Of course.
Is that all? Is that all you're doing, Hugh?
I'm just gonna like give the direwolf a look. I'm like, yo, you're cool. I'm cool. Let's be cool together.
Hugh is just perpetually high, right? Is that what we're getting at here?
No, that's just like I still have speak with animals, so he can understand me. He knows.
He's
what
just
I'm
like a
saying.
super chill guy, you know, like.
I mean, yeah.
He's just one of the boys, you know.
All right, and with that, Aang, as this direwolf comes toward you, and you kind of get a strange sensation and a strange feeling, like maybe you've seen this direwolf before, and you actually, from your time in the mountains before Greenfoam, you recognize it as a winter wolf.
That sounds awesome.
Noise.
Yo, you stay with your direwolf. I got mine. Don't be making eyes with my direwolf.
That is my direwolf.
Well, this direwolf actually makes eyes with Aang, and as it does this,
Are we talking about direwolf number 1, number 2?
Light gray.
No, that's my direwolf. I fed him.
Sorry,
jerky.
bro.
I will kill this direwolf if it doesn't.
Beastmaster, bitch.
and this direwolf runs over and is going to take a large bite attack out of the second direwolf that attacked Aang.
Nice.
What? Sick.
I let that direwolf go. I fed him.
I'm the chosen one, man.
Is it my turn yet?
No. So that is an 18, and it definitely rips right into that second direwolf.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
And
Get
you
'em,
can,
boy.
and you
Get
kind of
'em.
like, you see like a white smoke, like frost, like a frosty, like cold air, like exhaled out of this direwolf's nose as it like grips down into the second regular direwolf and starts grabbing, holding on, and ripping into its shoulder.
Yeah, buddy.
So let me roll some damage. Wow.
2.
Well, that's a thing, I guess.
Do you get to reroll ones?
Not this direwolf. All right, and with that, Aang, you're up.
All right. So I'm gonna.
And
try
by the way,
Hmm.
you can now finally use your level 3 abilities of being a Beastmaster.
Nice. All right. So let me find that here real quick.
I think it basically means you can attack. You can only attack once still, but with that attack, you can either attack yourself or the direwolf will attack.
Okay.
Make the attack for you, but you only get one attack at this point. I think like once you hit level 5, you'll have 2 attacks.
I believe so. I'm looking it up right now. I'm gonna use my action to attack for myself. I'm gonna go after this the direwolf number 2 that my direwolf just attacked.
Mm-hmm.
Roll for See if I'm able to make contact. God damn it.
That's +5.
Yeah.
Yeah, you swing at this direwolf, but for whatever reason, like between the scars and the matted fur, you just aren't breaking through and doing any damage to it.
God damn it.
Just hitting it with the flat of your sword. Just making it angrier.
Anything else you want to do?
Try. Oh, I'll use that potion that Grizz gave me. Or is that.
I will let you take the potion as a bonus action, yeah.
Okay. Okay. I wasn't sure if that counted as the actual. As my actual.
Typically, using an item is the full action.
Okay. Okay. I'll hold off on that then.
Okay.
I'm good for now then.
Is there anything you want to do as a bonus action, or do you want to move at all?
I'll like try to take a few steps away from the direwolf number 2 then.
All right. So direwolf number 1 then is going to back to the action between Gris and this direwolf number 1. You guys are kind of like almost circling each other at this point, Gris, and he's like snapping his mouth, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you see him lunge forward and try to take a bite at you.
Okay. My AC is 14.
So then, yes, it hits.
Okay.
And you will be taking 10 points of damage as this thing chomps into your arm. You kind of like hold up your sword arm to like take the brunt of the blow, and it just bites straight through your light leather armor, and you can feel the blood starting to well up in your leathers.
Ah, god damn it. Bad dog, bad dog.
And the second direwolf is now turning and is going to try to take a bite out of this winter wolf that has just declared its side and is starting to attack it. Well, the winter wolf is able to kind of jump out of the way and miss the attack. And now these two wolves are kind of just like circling each other, and they're kind of like eyeing each other up and sizing each other up to try to see who's gonna like rip each other's throat out first. It's almost like a cage match going on. You got a lot of people attacking in a lot of different directions, and with that, Gris, you're up.
Nice.
All right. I'm going to attack, I guess, the direwolf that tried to get at me. I should have sneak attack on him because Aang is within 5 feet. So let me roll a 20 here. So that's a 19 plus 5. It's 24.
Damn, we're getting all the good rolls tonight.
Oh, no. I'm not. I'm sorry. Not plus 5. I think it's plus 4. Yeah, plus 4. 23.
Yeah.
Okay, so I get an 8. So that's 5 plus... And then I think it's 2d6s. 11 points of damage.
Ooh! And with that, you take your rapier and you slash at the other shoulder, and it crashes down and hits it cutting it open, slicing it right across the chest, the large chest of this animal. And it is not doing hot at all. You can tell it's
still alive. Oh no!
Yeah, these things are pretty gnarly.
All right, and then for my bonus action, I'm going to I'm going to hide try to hide behind the table
Where the other guard is?
No, he's dead. I'm trying to behind the other table.
One of the guards is dead.
Yeah. The guy in red is not dead, but the gray guy is dead. So I'm gonna hide. Do I have to roll to hide, or do I just get to hide? I don't know how that works.
I think you just do it.
Yeah, I think you do.
So does that mean that I can't be attacked next turn because no one knows where I am?
I think everyone knows where you are.
I think what it is you're ducking behind a table, so they're at a disadvantage for like a ranged attack. And if they were to run up to you and find you, they would have advantage because you're kind of almost prone.
That can't be right, though, right? Is that what hide does?
Well, hiding just makes it harder for them to detect you. But if they're like right in front of your face, you're also hiding in front of people as things are happening. So it's not like you're hiding around the corner. So if someone were to come around the corner, they'd be like, oh, well, they would have disadvantage in trying to like find you. And if they could see you and could find you, they would have disadvantage at a ranged because you have like partial cover.
Damn, guys, I just realized I could have controlled these dire wolves. It's just a different spell.
Hold on.
After we killed them.
So when you take the hide action, you make a dexterity check in an attempt to hide, following the rules for hiding. If you succeed, you gain certain benefits as described in Unseen Attackers and Targets.
Oh, okay.
Later
Shit.
in this chapter. All right, so I have to make a stealth roll.
Yeah.
Or a dexterity check.
Make a
So
dex.
my dexterity. All right, so my dexterity is.
I think it's a
'cause I thought it
dexterity
was more
saving
complicated than that.
too, right? It's not just a dex roll; it's a dex saving
It says you make a dexterity stealth check.
throw. Oh, okay.
Attempt
Then make
to
the stealth
hide.
check. Damn it!
So is that a 20?
Yeah,
So 17 plus
you pass.
okay, plus 4, so 21. All right, so then I will figure out what that means. I don't know what the advantages are of actually being able to hide, but I successfully hid apparently.
Don't worry, I won't let you hide for long.
Again, there's a guy standing right in front of you that wants to try to kill you.
I know he's in between me and Chris. You know what that means.
You're actually going to do something to him?
I don't know. I was hoping you would tell me.
I couldn't tell you.
I guess it doesn't protect me from anything because it says when a creature can't see you, you have an advantage on attack rolls against it. If you are hidden, both unseen and unheard, when you make an attack, you give away your location. But it doesn't say you attack on a target. So it doesn't look like it's good for defense. It just looks like it's for actually setting yourself up for an attack later, it seems.
oh, okay.
So hiding didn't really do anything for me there, but that's fine. I'll just do the Grizz thing and hide behind the table.
That sounds about right.
Like my tail's like sticking out.
Yep.
I'm not doing a very good job.
Your tail and your horns. Your horns are like sticking
Yeah.
out like above the table.
Yeah.
It's like one of those situations where like you think because your eyes are covered that like your entire body is also covered.
Grizz doesn't have object permanence yet. And that's my turn.
All right, so this other slaver is going to take a step forward and slash at you, Hugh.
I will kill your ass if you come near me.
Hmm.
That's some bullshit.
Oh.
That is some straight horse shit.
Ooh.
Jerry, I hope you have another character rolled up, my friend.
Oh, please, it's a guard.
Yeah, so he's going to do 12 points of damage to you.
12? You
Yep.
rolled a 5.
Yeah, plus a full d6 plus 1.
I call shenanigans.
That's what a critical hit.
My armor class is 18. Does that change anything?
No.
He rolled a 20. That's an auto crit.
It was 12, you said?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm at 13.
Oh.
Maybe our cleric will do some clericing for all of us,
No,
or
I-
just himself.
I don't think I can heal myself, can I? Can I heal myself?
Do you have cure wounds?
Yeah.
I have healing word.
I have cure wounds.
What? I gave you a potion. You have cure wounds.
I mean, you can have it back.
Cure wounds is
you-
not all it's cracked up to be, I promise.
All right. We just got to get through this. We just got to get through this fight, guys. I try to throw my voice. We're just gonna get through this fight, guys.
Where'd that come from?
Hugh, you're up.
Fucking, I'm blasting this asshole.
That's graphic.
Waxing.
How many fingers? 3.
5. Fucking
Whoa!
5 finger. 5 finger blast.
It's a 5-finger death punch, ladies and gentlemen.
Starfish 'em.
Fucking cat, yeah, starfish. I'm gonna do the I don't know about that chief meme hand motion, kind of like Trunks in Dragon Ball Z. You know, throw all my hands around. I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame, and I'm gonna just fling this guard backwards into the table with a fireball.
That Grizz is hiding behind.
Exactly.
Great.
Well, what's the extent of the sacred flame?
Fucking Kamehame.
What? Kamehame?
Yeah, man.
Kamehameha?
Yeah, there we go.
Oh my Lanta.
Flame-like radiance descends on a creature that you can see within range. The target must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 1d8 radiant damage. The target gains no benefit from cover for this saving throw.
So I rolled an 11.
Spell save DC 12. What did you roll?
11, so I take 1d8.
Yes. Roll me a d8, Pat.
Lucky D8. 4.
Does it get plus anything, or is it just a d8?
I believe it's just a d8. Let me double check, though.
I don't want to...
Yeah, just one d8.
All right, perfect. So you blast him, and the mustache that was on his face is completely singed off, and he's lost his eyebrows, and he screams out, "You're like, I'm gonna make you pay for that."
So is he moved backwards now?
Did he get flung into the table?
Is he kind of tripping over the corpse?
I don't think Sacred Flame moves people.
Okay.
I mean, if I got hit in the face with a fireball, I would move.
He staggers backwards a couple steps, and he's officially not engaged with you.
Yeah.
How does that work?
I did great, guys.
Proud of you.
And now, Aang, you're up.
All right. So, my direwolf is engaged with direwolf 2, and direwolf 1 is pretty heavily wounded, huh?
Yeah.
Finish him.
So
You hear a whisper from behind you somewhere. You don't know where it's coming from.
what the hell? Where is this voice coming from?
I'm a ghost.
So I'm going to try for a third time with my battle axe to hit and swing it and hit something,
Please make an attack roll.
and go after this other, the wolf number 2 or one. I mean, D20. Hey,
There it is.
Boom.
Right.
Nailed it.
All right. So I'm swinging two-handed.
Yep.
So that's 1d10
Plus.
plus 3.
All right. It's really only plus 3.
Yeah.
All right.
So
This direwolf is barely hanging on.
still.
Come on, man.
It's starting to. It yelps in pain and cries as you crash your battle axe into it, finally cleaving it and almost dislocating its entire hind quarter from the rest of its body.
Good God.
It's limping along, but it's still got a little bit of fight in it.
God damn it.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, not right now.
You have bonus actions.
No.
All right.
What? No, I'm good.
All right. If that's the case, the direwolf number 1 is going to make an attack at you, Aang.
God damn it.
Jeez.
This motherfucker.
What health do you have?
I am at 11 right now. Does it kill me?
And you fall unconscious.
God fucking.
You fall to
damn
the
it.
ground.
Ugh. Shit.
As the direwolf rips into your throat,
Fucking hell.
blood is starting to come out of your neck as you slump over yourself onto the ground.
Hey, guys, that
and the
feels
rest
a
of
little
the rest of your party sees it as you go down and fall unconscious.
Oh,
Good God.
Sucks to be Aang.
Mr. Stark, I don't feel too good.
Oh no.
And the second direwolf is going to make an attack at the winter wolf,
Yeah.
Right.
and it barks and tries to like take a rip into the winter wolf's neck, kind of seeing what the first direwolf did to you, and trying to attack in unison. It misses completely and stumbles a little bit, but doesn't fall prone or anything. And it turns around quickly, looking at this winter wolf as the winter wolf snarls. Gris, you're up.
All right, I'm going to the direwolf number 1 that took down Aang, and I'm gonna try to finish it off.
All right.
These goddamn direwolves, man.
Oh, that's a 9. Fuck.
You're still in shock, and you don't know whether to drop to your knees to help Aang, or if you need to kill this direwolf. And in the confusion of everything, you're not sure whose blood is whose anymore. You take a swing and you miss with your rapier.
All right. For my bonus, I'm going to. Let's see. I'm gonna dash as far away as I can. Yeah. I can move 30 feet.
Yeah. So like one square is like 5 feet. So
Five,
yeah, you're,
5
like,
feet.
back
5,
there somewhere.
10, so 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, that's fine. Shit. Sorry, Aang.
Heck, you tried.
The second slaver cackles and looks at you, Hugh. And is like, ha ha ha! My wolves are gonna make stew out of you.
Can I kick him in the balls?
Hugh Stew.
The guard is going to make an attack at you, Hugh.
No. Yeah, I fucking kick that shit. Get out of here.
It's an 11, so he swings and he's forgetful that you're only about half the size of him. And
He's not very bright, is he?
yeah, and he's not really bright. I mean, and he misses you, Hugh. And as he does it, he's like, "Oh, I'll get my wolves to finish you off." And it's your turn.
Can I just shoot him in the forehead with my crossbow?
It will be a disadvantage
Why is it disadvantage?
because there's point blank range with a ranged weapon. That's the rules.
all the more effective. Have you ever seen a crossbow at point blank range? It's not pretty. Also, I thought he disengaged from me because I sacred flamed his ass.
Yeah, and then he ran back up to you and swung at you.
Fine. Let me do.
Remember the last time you shot somebody at point blank range? You tried to hit their neck and you hit them in the leg.
And he bled out.
Yeah.
This looks useful. Let me see here. That's useless. I am not a melee person, guys. I really should have taken some more attack spells. Good thing Sacred Flame's a cantrip. Let's try that again.
All right.
Roll for me, Pat.
I actually roll and I completely fail the saving throw. So roll a d8.
Is it a 20? Oh!
Oh, you
rolled
just
natural
wasted
20,
a 20,
Jerry.
but
What do you mean I wasted a 20?
Roll an 8.
I roll a saving throw
Oh, you're
against
not-
his Sacred Flame. I lost the saving
so
throw,
you-
so now you roll damage.
Oh, I understand. Oh, so what do I roll for damage?
D8.
4.
Again.
All right, takes another consistent 4 damage.
Slow and steady.
Yeah, instead of his eyebrows being singed off since they're already gone, you can tell that the leather is starting to cook a little bit that you keep hitting. And for some reason you have the odd aroma of steak and a tannery for some odd reason. Anything else, Hugh? Would you like to get out of there?
Yeah, I'm going to fucking run away.
Where are you running away to?
Like, back down the hallway.
Okay. So Grist, you see as one of your companions just turns tail and runs away.
Get the
You
fuck
have
out
one
of
of your companions fallen, bleeding out, and the guy who could heal him is running away.
Great. I'm gonna. Is it my turn?
Maybe you should do better at protecting me.
Technically, it's my wolf's turn.
Aang, I need you to roll a d20.
Oh no. Come on.
Hey.
Yes.
All right.
Nothing bad happens.
All right.
All right.
Your winter wolf rips away from the second dire wolf and makes an attack on the first one.
Oh.
Seeing you down, it's protecting you. It sees it.
I'm going to kill that wolf. I set it free and fed it jerky, and it just left
Listen,
me.
you have
like,
no idea
what
what's going
the
on
fuck?
here. Hugh, you don't know what's going on. You're not even in the room
Yeah.
anymore.
You're down the
literally
hall.
saved that wolf. I put so much investment into that wolf, and it just fucking left me.
What, one turn and a piece
You-
of jerky?
You used your mage
Yeah.
hand to unlock an unlocked door.
Yeah, and I gave it jerky. I spent an entire turn rummaging through my pack for jerky.
I mean,
That's
let's be honest. What else were you gonna do with that turn? Eat the jerky yourself?
Would have healed me a little bit, I think.
I would have given you an HP for that. A single HP for some jerky, some self-satisfaction, I guess. Unfortunately, the winter wolf misses direwolf number 1, but direwolf number 1 is now not directly next to you, Aang.
Okay.
And the winter wolf has now made itself the boundary between you and the dire wolves that are trying to kill you.
Okay.
And the first dire wolf is going to make an attack at your winter wolf now.
Oh, jeez.
And it also misses, They're just biting the air at each other. They're kind of like testing. They're trying to see who's gonna cave first and which wolf is going to make the first mistake. And now the other second dire wolf is going to come up, and using its pack instincts, it's going to also try and attack you.
It's about
attack the winter wolf, I should say. And it lands a hit.
What's that for?
Pack instincts, or whenever it's with like another wolf like that, it gets advantage on attack rolls.
Yeah. Okay.
And now I'm gonna roll some damage. How did my pen go? I'm so anxious. I'm like worried about Aang now.
Tell me about it.
So that is actually the first damage that your winter wolf has taken. And I sent you a picture of the stats on the winter wolf, so
It's pretty
I'll give you all that stuff to add for your familiar, but for right now, just so you know what's going on with it.
Don't bother. I'm gonna kill that winter wolf.
It will kill you before before you kill it. I promise you that.
Not if I poison it.
God damn it.
Then I will kill you.
No, that's I'm gonna call BS on that because that is not what he would do. He would not hurt an animal.
Yeah.
He would one that has wronged him.
No, he would not.
I don't think he would kill Aang's familiar.
I think he would.
And Scarl's gonna take a quick forgetful nap.
You can't do that to
Oh,
Scarl.
Scarl will no longer be a thing.
So, Gris, you're up.
All right. I am going to dash up to Wolf 1, and I'm gonna try to take him out.
All right, make an attack roll.
All right. Come on.
Hey.
Yes!
Yeah, you hit him.
23. And so does the familiar? Does that give me bonus? Give me sneak attack too? Because the familiar is within 5 feet as well.
He's now an ally.
Hell
He's
yeah.
protecting
All right,
Aang. As far as you know, this wolf is on your side.
So that's 5 plus 2d6. 5 plus 9.
Ooh. Describe how this dire wolf is going to take this damage.
I want to just come down like double-handed from the top and just shook and just decapitate him. I'm really into taking off heads. So just like straight down through his neck, clean right through his neck, boom, quick death, dead direwolf.
And as humanely as possible, and quite possibly the most humane thing these wolves have ever received, you give a clean death to this direwolf as its head lops off, and now there's just blood everywhere between Aang, the first guard or the first slaver, and this dead direwolf. There's just a lot of blood everywhere. The second direwolf sees its brother actually fall and now has you in its sights. Anything else you'd like to do?
I would like to disengage. Actually, okay. So then I'll just I will dash. Well, I probably don't have much movement left, right? Because I used like 15 feet of movement.
All of it
20
to come
feet.
back forward.
Yeah. So I guess I can. I'm gonna go back behind. So I'm gonna go up 2 squares and over 1. Over towards the garden red. So like the last 15 feet of my movement.
All right, and actually, the slaver is going to turn around, and after seeing you decapitate his pet, he is going to make an attack at you. Like, that was my dog.
Okay. Oh no! Oh no!
God damn.
Let's hope he rolls poorly.
That's 13 damage.
Okay. I am.
You're like pretty close to dead too, aren't you?
I am. I'm at 2. This is bad, guys. This is very bad.
Why did we come into this room?
because there was a girl in a cage. That's
Despite
why.
all the rage.
Indeed.
This is intense.
This is very intense. Oh,
Hugh,
God.
you're up.
I'm debating casting Mold Earth and collapsing the entrance to this room. Just writing it all off. If it wasn't for Scarl, I probably would.
Hugh, could you could you maybe excuse me, run up to the door and maybe take a shot with your crossbow at the gentleman, the slaver?
Where's the slaver?
He's the one facing me who just put me to 2.
I could.
Could you maybe cast healing word on me? Maybe give me a little something.
Or me? You know, since I'm laying there on the
It wouldn't
floor.
really do anything right now for you.
Oh, okay.
What's it worth?
You'd have to like go up and stabilize you before he can actually give you hit points back.
Okay.
Or unless you roll a natural 20.
That's
If you
what
roll
I
a
do.
natural 20, then you become awake with 1 hit point. So
Is it Hugh? It's you. It's your turn, right, Hugh?
Yeah. Fine. I'm gonna shoot him in the back of the knee with my crossbow.
all right,
Right through the knee.
Yep, right to the knee.
and let's see it.
Roll for me, Pat.
Oh, right.
Roll to save yourself. I hit Grizz.
Not
What's
quite.
what's
but
your what's your plus? Is it plus 10? Plus 15?
What is it? My attack?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like probably like a D20, like plus 5 or something.
It's one attack. It's plus 6. Plus 6 isn't bad.
So 9? Does a 9 hit?
A 9 does not hit.
Damn it.
So the arrow actually just goes slightly over his head, towards the back of the room somewhere.
Shit.
It's not looking good, guys.
You can't talk. You're dead.
Oh, that's right.
You're unconscious. You're not dead.
But I hear in the back of my mind.
dead yet.
In the back of my mind, I hear his voice. This isn't looking good, guys. Shit.
Hugh, do you have anything else you want to do?
Nah. I'm not very combat orientated.
You can't like cast a spell or anything. Don't you have a cantrip? You can.
I use my ability. I don't have like bonus moves like you guys do.
Don't you have can? Okay, all right. I appreciate you taking the shot at least.
I tried.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Aang, make a D20 roll for me.
Come on, Aang.
Ah.
Mark down 1x.
Huh?
Mark down an X for death save. You roll 3, you're dead.
As a fail.
Yeah, you failed.
Yeah.
You have to get 10 or better.
You passed 1, right?
What?
He passed 1, right, and then failed 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
The direwolf, seeing that you're not doing so hot, still protecting your body, rips at the second direwolf and is able to grab onto its neck and start
Hell yeah.
pulling and ripping. And you kind of start seeing some blood start being drawn from the second direwolf's neck. And the second direwolf is going to take 11 more points of damage. So you can kind of see like the winter wolf really gets its like paw like up onto the shoulder of this wolf as it's like pulling, and you can start seeing like skin getting torn from flesh along the shoulder line of this direwolf.
Ooh. Come on, baby.
And
How's that direwolf looking?
Yeah, how much has been done to it so far?
it has been hit twice.
How's it looking? Is it looking pretty good, or is it looking pretty rough? Or
It's looking like it has a decent amount of fight in it, but it's definitely taken a nice chunk of damage.
okay.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
All right, who's up now?
You see something happen to the winter wolf, and as it's standing over top of you, Aang, you can't see or feel any of this, but Gris, you can look
poops on
over
you.
and you see the hair on this wolf's back spike up in anger as it opens its mouth and blasts out a cold breath.
Oh
Nice.
shit! Oh my god, that's amazing.
Nice.
I want cold breath.
And the direwolf number 2 does not takes the full brunt of this damage.
You roll a failed save.
Yeah.
Nice.
And it's going to take 16 damage of frost.
Oh. Let's go.
So as like a freezing blast of air comes funneling out of this winter wolf's mouth, the second dire wolf yelps in pain as icy daggers crystallize and smash into this dire wolf. The second dire wolf is not looking great whatsoever. It's kind of on its last legs. And with that, Grist, you're up.
Okay. That second direwolf is still alive, though.
Yeah, it's barely hanging on.
Okay.
If you can heal yourself, I would.
I my one potion is with Aang's currently lifeless body.
Can
I
you
gave it to
run
him.
over and pick it up out of my hand?
Is that possible? Can I do that, or is that gonna be like a full action?
Running over there and picking it up would be the full action, but you could continue your movement and running away, and at least buy yourself some time.
How's this slaver looking in front of me? Does he look pretty rough?
He's looking okay. He's had better days, but he's just kind of looking kind of a little haggard. Not really anything too special.
Also, is the frost? What is it? A snow dire wolf?
The winter wolf.
The winter wolf. It looks like he's technically within 5 feet of the guard of the slaver, rather, because like his butt is in that corner, and the guy's sword is in the corner. So could we argue that he's within 5 feet?
That's pushing it.
The winter wolf here.
Yeah.
It's like technically it's like right in front of Aang. It's like putting itself between the dire wolf.
Oh,
and Aang.
so he's definitely within 5 feet of the slaver now.
No, that would be like
No.
10 to 12.
Why? I thought these squares were 5 feet each.
They are.
Yeah, so he's within 5 feet.
I'd say he's more like 7 to 8.
What? No.
He
Guys, do we have
himself.
to do the
He himself.
Look. Oh, that's cool. So, all right. Does it have to go to the? Does it have to go to the center of the guy? Or
Yeah,
can it go
not
to the
his
edge?
sword.
Why?
Yeah, he is not in that range.
That's close. That's 4. Look at that. That's 4 feet.
How much is your range?
I just need him to be within 5 feet.
That's not no. He is just outside 5 feet.
I don't think so. I
I'm
think he's
saying,
within 5 feet.
as much as I'd like to see it help you out, I don't think that's within the range.
And how's Direwolf 2 looking? Not good.
Not good at all.
All right, I'm rushing up. And no guts, no glory. I'm taking on Direwolf 2. I'm running up and going to try to cut off his head.
You're gonna get stabbed in the back by the guard.
Yeah, do you
No,
have
'cause
your,
I'm not
your bonus action to like disengage?
Yeah, I can disengage.
All right, yeah, then you can totally do that. And you
I'm
have
disengaged and I'm taking on 2.
You have sneak attack on number 2.
Yep. 16 plus 4 is a 20. Woo! All right, so that's a D8.
Just don't roll a 1.
God damn it! Well, hold on. I still get my sneak attack though, so that's going to be 1 plus. It's 1 plus 2, so that's 3 plus 5, 8.
How are you gonna do
I rolled
this?
another 1. Yeah, same thing. Down through the neck. Actually, I'm gonna go. No. I'm going to come across because this one's been a real asshole. I'm gonna come across his mouth, and I'm going to remove his mandible. Take it right off, right down through the throat.
All right.
I just want. I rolled 2 1s in those damage in those damage rolls.
Yeah.
2 1s. Ooh.
It was just hanging on. It had 6.
Oh, perfect. All right. And now I'm going to turn my attention towards the final slaver, and that's my turn.
All right, Hugh, the slaver is actually going to charge at the winter wolf and try to attack it. So you stupid dog, you never listen to me.
Do I get an attack of opportunity because he's entering in my 5 feet?
Oh my god! Oh my Lanta.
God damn, no.
What do you mean no?
Do I need to
Yeah,
roll
Say the
anything to
name.
defend my
you
wolf?
guys are like right next to each other, and I
Right?
just
Yeah.
rotated the dog. I didn't like move him.
Oh, okay.
So, but he's not like engaging with you.
Gotcha.
Like if he was,
isn't if they run within like a certain distance from like a person, they get an attack of opportunity? Isn't that how? I can't remember how it works exactly.
Yeah. So if we were like using the actual squares the way they're supposed to be,
Yep.
these would be scaled a little bit differently too.
Gotcha.
Like you guys would be like yay big.
Well, my idea too is like I have to protect Aang. Like I can't let Aang take a hit from the direwolf, because if the direwolf takes a bite at you and bites you, you're gone. We can't revive you. Like
Yeah, if you take half negative damage, you're like dead for sure. No matter what.
Yeah. I think anytime you take damage after you're unconscious, it's like losing 2 saving throws, right? So you'd be dead.
It's serious.
Yeah, so that's why I'm all about just trying to save it, protect Aang right now.
All right.
Yeah, the slaver is going to try to attack this wolf, and it swings and misses. It's furious that it's both of its pets and his like friend has now been like killed by these like randos going through their secret tunnel that no one else knew about. And he's like really concerned about like how like this even could have even happened.
We really need to step up security.
Yeah. Hugh, you're up.
Well, I've been digging through my pack, and I forget where I got this, but I have a trident
You do have a
in my
trident.
pack.
Oh,
You actually
Where did
You
that
killed
come
a
from?
guy.
You got that from the blacksmith in Green Foam, as everyone was like buying extra weapons and shit.
oh, that's
You decided
right.
to spend like 2 gold pieces for a trident for some reason.
Yeah.
It was for this very reason. This very reason. I'm gonna hurl the trident at the back of the burglar. Just hurl the trident straight at him.
All right. Pat, can you roll that for him?
Oh yeah, sorry, I keep forgetting.
I'm really glad I got this trident.
What's the bonus on it?
It doesn't. Yeah, I don't have it as like. I just have it as like a trident. I don't have the actual item info.
It hits.
Excellent.
Roll some damage. Do you know what the
What's the
like-
damage for it?
Yeah, I don't
I
know
believe
the
it's
trident.
piercing damage. It's like a spear.
Yeah, but like, what's the actual roll?
Let's call it a D10. It's a trident. It's like getting
Call
hit
it a
with D.
D10.
It's three spears at once.
Trident is probably.
I'm trying to look it up right now, real quick.
Who the hell uses a trident?
Me.
1d6 piercing damage.
What? Only 1d6?
So it's that plus like what's your ranged weapon modifier for your crossbow?
Where do I find that?
Under attack
Isn't it-
1 or whatever.
Yeah.
Plus 6. 1d8. Oh, my crossbow's been 1d8 plus 4.
Yeah.
So
So
I have-
add 4 to whatever the D6 roll is.
Okay.
So it's a 9. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty solid.
Fuck yeah, trident.
This slaver falls to his knees as the trident has almost completely blown out his right leg. There's a lot of blood coming out of him now.
This whole floor is just a giant pool of fucking blood at this point.
Yeah, that elf girl that's like locked in that cage is like petrified of what's going on.
I'm gonna
Has just
run.
been screaming her head off this entire time.
When I see him fall, I'm going to search the bodies of both of the slavers since they're right next to each other. I want to search them both real quick.
All right, but they're not quite dead yet.
Yeah,
And,
What? I thought he was dead.
No, he's
no,
Sorry.
he's not dead yet.
Oh, okay, my bad.
He's very
I'll
close.
refrain. I'll refrain. My mistake.
Aang, roll a d20.
oh boy.
It's okay. It's okay. We can revive you after this.
Hey.
You're good. You're fine.
All right.
Hell yeah.
And with that, actually, the Winter Wolf looks at this slaver with all of the malice and hatred that has been given to it since
Oh, here
it's
we
been
go.
captured here,
Here we go.
and it's going to try to bite its master, and it rips the master's throat open as blood pours out of this guy, and all you see is like this winter wolf standing like in front of you, like half over you, with like a bit of flesh from the slaver's neck in its mouth, just like staring cold, looking at you now, Gris, almost expecting you to run over to Aang and kind of revive him.
Yeah, I'm gonna pop open. I'm gonna grab that potion I gave him, and I'm gonna pop it open and dump it in his mouth.
All right.
I don't know. I don't know what a healing potion gets. I can probably look it up. Hold on.
Yeah. Hugh, do you want to like help out?
Is it my turn?
Combat's over.
Everybody is dead.
2d4 plus 2. It looks like for a potion of
Yo,
healing.
can I loot Aang before I revive
No,
him?
fuck off.
Hey, if you don't want my help, you don't want my help.
don't.
So 5. Aang gets healed 5.
All right. Can you make a medicine check for me, Gris, since Hugh does not want to stabilize his friend? Because you have to stabilize him before you can give him that health.
20.
All right, yeah,
19
you
plus
stabilize the fuck out of him.
Nice.
And you now have 5 health points.
All right.
All right.
I'll cast Healing Ward on Aang if he's gonna be a baby about a boo boo.
Sorry, my throat was ripped out.
All right. Now both those guys are dead, so I am gonna loot those. But I'm looking for something. I know what I'm looking for in these bodies. I'm just gonna search them real quick.
Okay.
What does that mean? You know what you're looking for?
I know what I'm looking
I
for.
don't know what that means either. I'm kind of worried.
Aang, you heal for 1d4 plus 4.
All right. So
So make a sleight of hand check, Gris.
Okay.
D4 plus 4. All right, I got a 6.
That's an 18 plus 22.
Okay, so on the first slaver that fell, you are able to find roll a d100.
Okay.
Wait, I want to check the one I killed with a trident. I'm
You
claiming it.
severely maimed that one with a trident, but
50.
okay.
Let's be real. I saved the day.
Gris, you find 50 gold pieces on this slaver, as well as a set of keys
Okay.
and a note giving a time, place, and date. Tonight being that date, or time and date, and the location is at the docks
Okay.
outside of the city.
Okay.
And now, Hugh, if you could roll me a d20.
Can you roll me a d20, Pat?
I'm sorry.
That's my fault. I should've-
19.
Okay, so yeah, what's your perception
yeah.
or investigation?
It is plus 3, so 22.
Awesome. Yeah, roll a d100, Pat.
Yep. Advanced roller. 76.
You find 76 gold pieces on this slaver. He seems to be the guy in charge.
I find 76
Well-
gold pieces.
Nope. I
does.
find 76 gold pieces.
Oh, I thought I was searching this. Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
All right. So
You
I'm
each searched a guy.
I'm back and conscious, and I after Grizz stabilized me, and
I also helped.
I was getting there.
You did help.
I was getting
I
there.
think that was the
and-
first time
and-
you actually helped somebody that wasn't you.
and Hugh gave me back some health as well. I'm gonna use my cure wounds spell on Grizz.
Oh, hell yeah.
Look at that. You guys are so nice to each other whenever... you might actually want to wait to see... I'm guessing you guys are going to take a short rest right now.
Yeah.
So you guys can use some
like
hit
10.
die and recover
Yeah.
hit points as well. So you might not have to use as much of like a spell
Yeah,
or anything.
we'll hold
like
off.
that.
We'll hold off on that for now.
Okay.
But we'll hold off on that for now. I see him like getting. I don't know how it works, but he starts doing his rain dance or whatever. I say, hold on. we'll get a minute. I'm gonna run over to the elven girl and start talking to her.
Oh, please. Please help me.
It's okay. It's okay. My name's Grizz. What's your name?
My name is... Please unlock the cage.
That's a strange name. Please unlock the cage. What are you doing here?
Waiting for you to unlock
Can we-
the cage. I've been in here for what feels like weeks.
Oh, jeez. I'm gonna hand her some food and water through the bars.
You could just unlock the damn cage.
You have the keys.
Yes, I know.
Good,
I'm
good
aware,
call, Grizz.
I
Good
am
call.
aware I have the keys. I just don't know who she is. I want to find out. What's your name? What are you doing down here?
Make sure you fatten her up before we eat her.
I don't like that one. He scares me.
Oh, neither do I. You have good taste, and I open the cage.
That's what it took for you to open the cage? For her to insult Hugh?
Look, miss. You know, how can we help you? We're down here. I'm very sorry you were locked in a cage and you had to witness this. But we can help you. What do you need?
Well, I heard them talking, and I know behind me this passage leads right out to the harbor. I think I'll be fine if I can just slip out this way. I don't know how you came to this wretched place, but they took me from another path all the way from their house. I heard that Dragonborn fellow earlier, the other day, whenever they were transferring me over to these cages, but it's just been all so much. I've been passed between slaver to slaver, and I feel like they were going to ship me across the sea. I just want to get back to my village.
Of course. If you leave down through this passageway to the harbor, will you be able to find your family? I mean, there must be someone looking for you.
Well, that's the thing. The rest of my family has been traded away already.
Traded away where?
I don't know. They went through that passageway last night.
Okay.
To the Mets.
Do you have a place to stay? Do you have any kind of family you can go to turn to for help?
I have some family, but they live. I come from far south towards the the southern mountains.
Okay.
I'll know how to get there, but I hate to do this, but I have nothing. Can I bother you for
I'm gonna press
a few gold pieces?
the gold pieces I got off the guard.
No, I got the gold pieces off the guard.
Got gold pieces.
I got my own gold, so I'm gonna press the 50 gold into her palm, and I'm gonna tell her, please be safe. And before you go, what's your name?
My name is Nilia Evenstar.
Nelia.
I thank you for this kindness. I will never forget it.
Please, it's nothing. If you ever need anything, and you know where I am, you can always come to me for help. My name is Grizz, and I make my way around to a lot of the cities in this area. So keep an eye out for me.
She jumps up, relieved. If it appears to you like a world of burden has been lifted off of her shoulders, and she quickly scurries around the corner and runs down the path that you assume now leads to the harbor.
I want to embrace her on her way out and say, "Safe journeys be with you." And as I do, I want to use sleight of hand and try to pickpocket her.
God damn it!
Make a sleight of hand check.
I'm watching him because I don't trust him.
You're the one doing it. You roll for it.
I'm watching you. That's what I'm saying. So you're gonna make a sleight of hand check of a 13.
It's a 20.
No, that's mine.
Oh.
She notices.
Oh yes, I'm gonna run up and punch you. I'm punching you. What do I have to roll for that?
That would be an
I'm
unarmed
dodging.
strike.
I'm dodging.
That's a 10 plus, I don't know, whatever.
I don't think it hits. His AC is too high. His AC is like 18.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to tell her to get out of here, and I'm so sorry for my idiot companion.
It's really fine. I thought it was funny.
He's not funny. He's an idiot.
Yeah, she thought it was funny.
You tried to
All right,
steal off of what looks like a 12-year-old girl.
Yeah.
You, okay.
He's the literal worst. Like, he's worse than the slavers, honestly.
She's elvish. She looks 12, but she's probably 1200. Come on,
no,
guys.
she's
Don't be
like
so
50.
naive.
That's super racist, Hugh, and makes me incredibly uncomfortable, actually.
That's many things, but racist it is not.
I'm gonna get Hugh by the shoulders, and I'm gonna start walking him toward the southern wall.
I'm like, you just got conned, man. I see this con all the time in the city
Hugh,
square.
Hugh,
Someone comes up and they
I
say that
know,
they're
I know.
lost and they need to get back to their family. They can only have a little money. You got conned, man. You got conned. That's a 1,200-year-old con artist, and she pulled the wool over your eyes. You should thank me. I was trying to help you.
Okay, I'm gonna 300 kick him into this pit of spikes.
That doesn't.
I'm just kidding.
it
No,
would-
I'm looking. I want to look into this pit and see what is it going on here.
There is a decaying body in rags. There would be nothing to really ascertain from that, other than maybe one of the slaves they had been trading got sick, and instead of letting disease spread to the rest of their people, they kicked it down in that spiked pit.
Oh, okay. All right, I'm gonna go up to the table and I'm gonna see what's on the table up there. Looks like there might be something.
Also,
of
where's
interest.
my guy at right now?
I don't know where he went. So what I'm gonna do?
He's lost in the layers.
He is lost in the layers. I don't know where the fuck he went.
Oh, there he
Lost
is.
in the supermarket.
That's me actually. That's not, sorry.
I really appreciate that, Jerry.
Yeah.
I'm like the only one that did, but
No, I got
I
it.
appreciate that you appreciated it.
I want to look on the table and see if there's anything of interest that we need there.
there's a couple. It looks like one scroll is a map of Brinst, and there's several other books on the table. They happen to be Dwarven Digest. Nothing really special.
Okay. I'll take the map of Brinst, I guess. I'll put it in the bag of holding.
Cool.
Can I skin the direwolves for their hides?
Yeah. Make a nature check with advantage.
Sweet. Nature check me, Pat.
Right. I forgot I'm doing double the work.
20.
Double
the
natural
button
20.
clicks.
Natural
Jeez,
20.
you make it into like a fur skin coat. You can wear that. You wear the fucking
I want
head
I
over
want
your
to
head.
no, I want to skin it. I want to weave it into a direwolf costume that I'm going to wear.
You realize you're 3 feet tall.
Yeah, I'm a direwolf pup. I kind of look like an Ewok or a Teddy Rumpkins Frankenstein.
You manage to completely skin both of these direwolves, and you're able to pull out as many teeth as you want from either of the heads,
Yeah, I'll take all the teeth.
and you make every possible use of these direwolves that you would want.
Whoa, let's keep it PG.
I'm saying, yeah, well, I mean, it's you, so you're right. Aang, you seem to take a moment, catching a breath with this brush with death, and it's almost a little fitting that it takes a near-death experience to create a bond as strong as one that you have just created with this winter wolf. The winter wolf looks at you, and you have almost like a line of communication where you can kind of almost feel what the other is thinking. What would you like to name this direwolf, or this winter wolf?
Can I get back
Oh,
to you
I
on
think-
that one?
I
I need. This is a big a big moment.
Yeah, I think we got to pause here and come back, and you give us the reveal on the next episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is going to be where we're stopping, but
Yeah.
I didn't know if you already had something planned or if you
No.
need to think about it.
Did you know you're getting a direwolf?
No, not at the moment.
So fucking cool.
Not
That's
at the
so
moment.
fucking cool.
I just want the record to show, because the Dungeon Master gave me full use of the carcass, I have harvested a set of bagpipes made from the direwolf's kidneys.
Oh, I half expected you to say something about one of the direwolf's testicles.
He's made a pair of nice door knocker earrings out of the testicles.
Yeah.
Those would be the smallest bagpipes, by the way, out of the kidneys. Do you realize how small a kidney is?
Yeah, but I'm a hobbit and it's a direwolf, so a direwolf kidneys are very large,
That-
and
alright,
I'm a
that's-
hobbit.
Could
I mean,
also
that's
use
fair.
its stomach.
That's what I imagined he'd use,
I feel
right?
a stomach would be too big. I would fit inside of its stomach.
I wish you were inside of its stomach, honestly.
Yeah, direwolves are actually large creatures. So the direwolf itself is so. I'm gonna get this right for you guys.
Like, if Aang's 6 feet high, how high has the direwolf come to? Like, his waist?
No, like Aang's shoulders.
Holy shit, really?
Yeah, they're like
Yeah.
they take
They're
up
huge.
two squares.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
Are
man.
you serious?
Direwolves are fucking big.
Oh my god.
It's about the same size as like a brown bear or a grizzly bear.
Holy shit. Guys, I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight. I'm just going to be thinking about this fucking wolf. I'm going to try to fashion a saddle so I can ride it.
You want to blow your mind, Pat? Direwolves actually existed, but they're extinct.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm incredibly sad right now.
I know.
Is it
I'm
possible
not. Those
for
things
me
are
to
they're
ride my wolf?
terrifying.
Wow. That's so sad.
I mean, they went extinct in the Ice Age. It wasn't like anything
They have
we
37 hit points?
Direwolves,
Holy shit.
yeah. Winter wolves are even stronger.
Oh my god. Guys, this is the fucking coolest thing ever.
did. Yeah, I just want to say I put in the work to tame that direwolf.
No, you
and
didn't.
Aang just
You
gets
did
it.
nothing.
No, you didn't. It was automatic. It was like already like.
You. What did you do? You
Oh my
do.
god, the
It
Winter
was- it
Wolf
was-
has 75 hit points. What the fuck?
I want dibs on the next Winter Wolf we find.
Well, then you can change your class to.
He speaks
you can
3
multi-class
languages.
into Ranger
Hold
and then
on.
get to level 3.
Hold on. The Winter Wolf speaks Common, Giant, and Winter Wolf.
Yup.
That's more languages than you, Grizz.
No, I think I speak 3. Oh man, this is the coolest fucking thing.
Hey everybody, it's your DM Zeki. I'm here just to announce, I guess, that in addition to the Facebook group, which you can find through Facebook, search out the Not One Cast, and you should be able to find us with our awesome orange and yellow logo. Besides that, we are now finally searchable and on the iTunes app. So while you're there, hit the subscribe button and leave a review. The same leaving a review gets you some free loot. Still applies, so if you leave an iTunes review, we will reach out to you and hopefully get some stickers your way. So again, thanks for listening, and guys, what are you doing now?